Hey buddies, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are good, safe and blessed abundantly. Welcome back to Careers with Noma. This is episode 3. I really hope that you are enjoying this segment and you are sharing it and leaving your comments, and please subscribe. It is absolutely free. In today's video, it is also accounting. I'm bringing all the accounting people and I really hope that you are enjoying. My guest will introduce herself, and let's get straight into this video. Alright buddies, so as I told you guys that we are speaking all things accounting today again. Please leave a comment if you have any questions. I will answer or she will answer. So beautiful lady, please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Helen. My surname is Noko. Most people know me as Mamose. I think that's what you'll be referring me as. And I am a professional accountant.
Okay. So Mamose, where did you study and what did you study?
I studied at the University of Limpopo and I studied BCom in accounting.
So what is BCom accounting?
It's Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting.
Okay.
Whereby you mainly focus nothing but accounting, if I might put it that way.
Okay. So how many years did you study, and take us through the university life? How was it? The modules, and what did you actually do?
So I studied for 3 years. It was a 3-year course. And I was majoring in accounting, taxation, management accounting, and auditing. Okay. Yeah, those were my major subjects.
So wait, before we get, so in your certificate, does it say BCom accounting, majoring in taxation, whatever? Because I know for, I think teaching, they do have those, like the on the certificate says like that, or just
not really. It's just that you know, going forward from second year going forward, I think those will be the main modules that you'll be focusing on. Like it will be the main core, if I might put it that way, because in first year you will have your statistics, you'll have your commercial law, and going forward you'll no longer have those things. Those will be sort of a foundation, if I might put it that way, and then going forward it will just be something that you focus on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in your certificate now it says Bachelor of Commerce
in Accounting.
And it
shows from first year modules to third.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. University, how was it?
It was okay, but it was hard. I don't want to lie. It was very hard, and every time you get your marks, if they are looking good, you're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah,
like true. It was those vibes. But other than that, it was fine, man. As challenging as it was really fine.
So through the 3 years, do you do the same modules, or every time it changes, every year it changes?
From second year going forward, I think it changes. The only thing that we did in second year, I think it was commercial law that was adding to the modules to make it 5. But going forward, it was just auditing, like the 4 that I've mentioned.
So the 3 years, do you come out with a degree, or you still need to do your honors, or does the honors, is it part of the 3
honors
years?
is something different. Like we have 2 different honors that you can do. You can bridge to Bachelor of Commerce in like accounting science. Yeah, become accounting science, or you can just do your honors whereby you major in something, or you can do SIMA, like that like it gives you different opportunities when it comes to postgrad.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. So 3 years after you graduated, congratulations. So was it hard to find a job, or how did you actually find a job?
Yeah, it was very difficult finding a job. Firstly, after I graduated, I wanted to bridge from becoming accounting to CA stream. That's what we normally call it.
Oh, so it's not the same?
No, it's not the same.
Okay.
BCom accounting, it's not SAIPA accredited. Like that's what differs between the 2. Yeah, if ever it's BCom accounting science, then it's under accreditation of SAIPA.
Okay, I think we already know what SAIPA is because of the previous video. What is SAIPA then?
SAIPA is South African Institute of Professional Accountants. So it mainly focuses on tax and accounting, and it has got nothing to do with auditing. And the only thing that it does when it comes to auditing, we call it reviewing, of which you just check if ever what people did, they really did that, so that auditors can be, you know, work smoothly when they get to the financials. But yeah.
Okay, so I think I didn't ask it in the previous video, but like, do you guys pay for SAIPA? I know, like us, we have HPCSA, and every year we need to pay for ourselves.
Luckily enough, no.
Really?
They pay for our fees.
Who pays? Were you working?
Yes, where you will be working. If ever you are under a certain accounting firm or audit firm, they will be the one who are responsible for your thingy. Yes.
Guys, we go through Boma 1.5, 1.8,
No,
and every year it increases while you guys, they're busy paying for you guys.
So we don't even know how much it costs. Yeah.
Okay. So after graduating, you said,
I attempted BTCSA, that's what we call it, so that it can more or less be equivalent to Bachelor of Accounting Science degree. Yeah, and it's for a year, whereby they introduce all, you know, your standards, everything that has to do with SAIPA, how SAIPA do their things, so that it can, you know, align to the thingy, to the qualification.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, but now, what did you do? Did you finish it now, or you are bridging to something else, or like where did you work? Not exactly where did you work, but like.
So with
I think you get what I'm trying to say.
With my journey, it was. So what happened is that after graduating, right, I attempted my BTCSA with University of Limpopo. They also offer that.
Sorry,
and
what is BTCSA?
BTCSA is a bridging course to CTA. I think she already explained what CTA is.
Okay,
so
yes.
B just is
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So I attempted it, and it really didn't go so well. And when you bridge it, they also add your research on top of that. You do the same modules that the final years do, but then with the research on top of it, so that it can be sort of an honors, not really bridging only. Yeah, so I attempted that, and it didn't really go so well. So after that, I had to go into the marketing world, whereby I become a job seeker. I look for a job, you know, and lucky enough, I found one, and that's where my thing made.
Sorry, so when you look for a job, are you looking for a job in accounting firms?
Yeah, correct. And that's what I did. And I think we once did a video as to how to then, you know, job hunt if ever you're just a graduate who's looking for for employment. So yeah,
but I will link that video on the description box. Please go watch it, because it is really helpful. Okay.
So my work journey, I started as an intern in finance at one of the accounting firms, whereby they also offer SAIPA articles, but then I wanted SAIPA articles. Okay. So I decided not to take the offer. Instead, I just became, you know, a normal intern, whereby it was finance.
So even though you studied BCom accounting, and maybe at that time your dream was not to become a CASA, can you, after graduating, be like, I know now I want to go the CASA route?
Yeah, that's why I bridged, you know, the bridging course. It's for you to say, I want to go the CA route now. Yeah, it allows you to go.
So without the bridging course, you can't do that?
No, you can't.
Okay.
No, you can't.
It's a year, right?
Yeah, it's a year.
Okay.
Yeah, you need a year to it. Yeah, so I worked as an intern at one of the accounting firms, and from there they were, you know, very interested in me doing the articles there. I felt pressured, and I looked like I found a job somewhere whereby it was promising to be SAIPA accredited. It wasn't, and I worked there for quite a time, whereby it was also finance related things. And then I finally got the privilege to be under SAIPA accredited firm. Although I didn't bridge, like it allows you to say, although you have a BCom accounting degree and you are not yet, you know, a bridged, I don't know how to put it. Yeah, you can work, save your articles, and study towards bridging to the accredited degree while you are busy working.
Okay, so what does professional accountants do?
So professional accountants, they mainly focus on tax and accounting. they don't do audit. Like they don't touch audit at all, and the SAIPA side of it allows you to do all. Like SAIPA, it's more of the matter of, you know, all the professions.
Okay. You know, is I don't know. I know a bookkeeper.
Yeah.
Is bookkeeper SAIPA accredited, or did they study become accounting?
So what SAIPA people normally do, they bookkeep. Yeah, you said it in the right way. They bookkeep, but they don't normally call them that. Like, yo, accountants take offense when you say they're bookkeeping.
Really? Sorry if you are sorry, I didn't know. I'm also still learning.
There's a difference. Like, bookkeepers do groundwork.
Okay.
Like, it's more of like taking this, capturing it there, and then as an accountant, you then make it as a whole to say these are the financials, this is what affects this, you do your KPIs, like you do a whole lot. But then as a bookkeeper, you just focus only on taking the invoice, capturing it, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So where can you actually start work as a become accountant professional? Like do you need to work at an accounting firm, or where can you work?
You can work at an accounting firm, and you can also, we sometimes call it commercial, like we say you go commercial, whereby you can also go to your ShopRite, MTN, you know, depends whether they offer such opportunities or not. But then you do have, you know, a lot of opportunities as well in terms, but then it's not easy. I don't want to lie. It's really not easy. I always advise people to start small. Like when it comes to having a become accounting, it's very disadvantaged in the sense that you need to be willing to start from ground, if I might put it that way. Ground as far as saying you become a bookkeeper, like you take an invoice, capture it, so that, you know, I hope I'm making sense. It's mainly that, and you grow as like in part and pieces. It's sort of, it's difficult.
So you know how we have, not we, but like at the previous video she explained the top 4 big companies. Is there also such in your field?
No.
There's no such?
No, there isn't really such. Because now the nice thing is that the big 4s also, there are those that also offer SAIPA articles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also
those that offer.
So a professional accountant can also work in, what did she say, KPMG?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mostly, but then they get those advantages if ever they are professional accountants and they need someone who can mainly focus on accounting side of things. I tend to be corrected though, but yeah, I think so.
So what post-grad studies can you do after qualifying as a become accountant student?
You can do SEMA. SEMA, it's one of the professional bodies, or a route that you can follow, and it mainly focuses on cost accounting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you will mainly focus on cost accounting and nothing else.
Okay. Yeah. Is it only SEMA that you can pursue?
No, it's not SEMA only.
What
it's also
are?
SAIPA that we also, I think, touched on. SAIPA is South African Institute of Professional Accountants, whereby you serve articles for 3 years as well. And then the nice thing about it is that you only have 1 board exam.
Okay.
That,
So after the board exam, you are now a professional accountant.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there another one, or
you can think in ACA, like I said, of which it also allows you to become a registered auditor, whereby you can do external audits.
Okay.
Yeah. That, and the nice thing about it is that SAIPA was the only professional body that only allowed registered auditor to do external audit, but now it's evolving. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's nice. So let's say now you're on your route, because at some point you wanted to be a CASA, but like on your route to become them, and maybe you are busy with your articles and you think, I don't think this is what I want to do anymore. So where can you land? Is it over for you, or
No, the nice thing that is not over for you. So if ever you have a SAIPA accredited degree, SAIPA allows you to become an AJSA, whereby you can be able to sign your own financial, because now, remember, when we do these things, remember, we also want to be allowed to have our own firms, whereby you can stand on your own. It still allows you to do that, but then you can also focus mainly on consulting side of things and not external audit.
Okay.
Because remember, after you become a CA only, then you can further pursue to be an RA, which is the
registered
auditor. Yeah. So it limits you to just 2 things: sign financials, also to be a CFO. Because now you can be able to sign your own. Remember, it's important to be independent in this profession, so that they can mainly depend on you on such things. So, yeah.
Also, as a professional accountant, you can open your own firm.
Yeah, you do open your own firm, and you mainly focus on consulting, like I mentioned before. And yeah.
So when is that? Like after you qualify as a professional, can you open it directly, or you need to wait certain years?
No, as long as you are a professional accountant, you are able to sign your own financials and you are good to go. I think if you are not following the SAIPA rule of things, the most important thing is for you to be able to independently say, I'm an accountant who is able to sign my own financials, and not that when I'm done I need a third party to come in and confirm my own work. So I think that is also the goal when you see us doing articles, being under a certain professional body, so that we can at the end of the day be accountable for our own work under a certain professional body. Yeah.
So would you say, I don't know if I'm structuring this right, but like private or government?
Lord, I'll always choose private. Reason being, when you are in private, you can easily transition from private to public. Why am I saying that? In audit firms, we get subcontracted to do government work.
Okay,
so you still get exposure. You still get exposure for that. So I'll choose private.
Okay. So what advice would you give to a person who wants to study, become accounting, or wants to be in your field of work?
The advice that I'll give someone who would want to pursue the same route that I am at currently is that they'll firstly need to know the difference when it comes to this professional bodies, because we have a whole lot, and we tend to not know until we are in it, and once you are in it, you find out that no man, this is not really something that I want. So firstly, what I can say is that you need to know, because one of the famous one is SAIPA and SAICA. So you need to know the difference between the two to say, if ever I want to go the SAICA route, what is it that I must do, or what is it that requires me, the effort, the route, and the journey in overall, and the SAIPA way of doing things. So the advice that I can give people is that if you want to go the SAICA route, you must love auditing, because it mainly focuses on auditing, although it allows you to do your tax, your accounting. But on your daily life of doing things, like Bokano mentioned, is that you mainly focus on auditing. And with SAIPA, if ever you're a tax person, you love tax more, and you are more of an accounting person, you can mainly focus on it, because that is mainly what you'll be doing every day. On SAICA, on SARS, and also on your accounting system, making sure that so you need to know where your love is firstly before you thinking, and choose from there. But the nice thing about SAICA is that it allows you to do the overall of things. But if you are not an auditing person, I wouldn't advise you to go the SAICA route. But yeah, you need to know your love when it comes to all the 4 modules that we mentioned. If ever you're a cost accounting person, obviously you have to go the CIMA route. If ever you're more of an audit person, SAIPA is for you, and you need to love to study, guys. Hey, so yeah, I really think that's one thing that I will advise people out there. And if ever you have the love for accounting, like accounting is in you, you just feel like all you want to do is just to be in another side of things, for auditors to be on your neck to say, where is this? Then accounting is for you. And accounting, it's more of groundwork, if I might say, like it's more of hard labor, source document, going up and down, whereas SAIPA route, it's more of, you know, at the top of thinking, someone who, more like a boss who will say to you, where is what, you know. Yeah, so I really think that is the advice that I'll give people, and I stand to be corrected, but then that's how I view these bodies from my experience, to say SAIPA way, slavery, you need to you need to be ready to, you know, to do groundwork.
Okay, so professional accountants, can they work in SARS?
Before we're thinking, I'm not a professional accountant.
Okay.
I'm just an accountant. I didn't go the SAIPA route. But yeah, I just have knowledge because I worked at accounting firms that thingy. But yeah, you can. You can. And as an accountant, let me not say SAIPA or like the accountant's daily, you know, routine or work, it's also to engage more with SARS, because remember, it's more of compliance. Like you need to make sure that you are compliant, and the main compliance that you need is from SARS. So yeah, you can indirectly work with directly, so meaning that you can be part of SARS as a SARS taxation consultant, or in all. I also remember there's also SAID, of which it mainly focuses on tax, if ever you want to be tax practitioner.
I actually wanted to ask that, because I think you mentioned tax somewhere. The tax that you're talking about, is it like reviewing who's okay, Noma earns this much, then he needs to pay this much of tax? Is it something like that? No,
remember that also, but then we have different types of tax. We have your VAT, we have your income tax, we have your, so it has, you know, it's a lot. But also employee tax is one of it, of which, you know, it comes together. But then as a tax practitioner, you look at all of that. Not mainly employee, because like you guys are exposed to that, because now individual tax you have to but
and we think that it's Mamosa or it's Pocano that does it. We don't know which one is it.
No, we're just thinking it, and then it gets approved by SARS. We just do it through the system.
Okay, all right. So take us through your day-to-day. What do you do?
As an accountant.
Yes. But first, before that, you say you are an accountant, right? Is there a difference between an accountant and a professional accountant?
A professional accountant, it's if you went through the SAIPA route. Remember, you're able to sign your own financials, you're able to open your own firm, as you become a consultant. But then I'm not allowed to do that, because I don't have certain qualification. But then I can only work under a firm. Yeah, I cannot I cannot be independent, if I might put it that way. I can be under a certain...
For now.
Yeah. Yeah, for now.
You're putting it into existence.
Yeah.
So your day-to-day?
My day-to-day, when it comes to accountants, it works mainly with, maybe let's say from the first to the 6th, maybe you will try to make sure that your employee tax is fine, so that you can file it on time. Now we're talking tax.
So employee tax for your firm or other people's firm?
It depends on how it's structured. Remember, as an accounting firm, we try to make other firms compliant. But if ever you work for Boxer something, it means that you need to only mainly focus on Boxer people. Yeah, because now it depends on whether you're you're working under a consultant company, or it's normally called commercial. Yeah, whereby you're only focusing on one entity that you need to make sure that it's compliant. So yeah, it differs in that. So what you do is that, like, you have certain different deadlines, if I might put it that way. Like from the 1st to the 6th, maybe you might be focusing on employee tax to make sure that you filed, you know, all that needs to be filed as far as your payee, your you know, everything that has to do with employee tax before the deadline, so that you don't pay interest. And then once that is done, and then you now need to chase what? Your VAT. And when you chase your VAT, now you focus on your day-to-day transactions, because they, you know, all need to be in one small little report to allow you to say, this is VAT or this is not VAT thingy. So yeah, that's what I normally do on my day-to-day thingy. So once I'm comfortable to say, you know, I don't know how to explain it, friend, ne? But then it has parts and pieces. Sometimes certain companies, they divide it. You'll find that they'll say that we have a suppliers account whereby people only focus on suppliers. Like you need to make sure that you paid your suppliers on time, you reconcile it to make sure that it balances well. It depends on the size of the company. And then there'll be those that only focuses on debtors. And then me as an accountant, I'll need to make sure that all those accounts as an accountant, they are, you know, you review them, you check them that they are fine, you're comfortable, and then you then produce something you call trial balance to say, I'm happy with all my accounts. Yeah, so it differs with the size of the company, and yeah, because...
So you go to those accounting firms, because I remember sometimes I call you like, no, I went there to work, or...
Remember that at that time I was still a consultant. Now I'll be mainly focusing on one entity. So there I was a consultant whereby I'll go to a certain company A to do their books for that, you know, certain thing, and then go to company B as a consultant, making sure that in all those things are fine, and teaching them how to do them, those that, you know, are not having their things in order.
So as an accountant, then they're sending it to you?
As an account, yes, like I'll be working with the CFOs, the treasuries, whoever is responsible for the finance department at that thing, and learning how they do their things so that you can try and improve it as a consultant, or, you know, just trying to work around it so that at the end of the day you can, you know, meet the objective of the finance department. So yeah. So that's mainly what I do. It's but yeah, because it's difficult to do, because sometimes it's break into pieces and then it become one thing at the end, and sometimes it's
the whole
thing.
Okay, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, that is it from us, buddies. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please just put it on the comment section. Mamose will answer it. I'll also put her Instagram details on the screen. Please just only ask accounting related stuff. Yes, and she will gladly respond. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, because it will definitely help someone else who wants to be in the accounting field. Thank you. Bye.